And so yeah, in this stage, kind of going back to what we were talking a little bit about in the last video, the idea of, you've got the two balls of clay and you smash one down, you ask which one's more. At this stage, concrete operational stage, they can mentally reverse you smashing that down, and they can say they both have the same amount. And also, so when you smash it down, it's going to be longer, but they're able to focus on not just the length, but the mass also. Because what we saw before is they focused on what was longer or taller and assumed that had more. At this point, they are done with that. Another important skill they learn at this time is the ability to classify things and to consider their relationships. And so figure 8 shows you an example of a family tree, and so they are able to understand this. They will be able to understand that these are siblings, that these are children, that this is a parent. They're able to do that classification, and they're also able to think about the different relationships that are going on there. A couple of other things they can do: seriation. So this is a concrete operation that involves ordering stimuli along a quantitative dimension, such as length. As an example, if you have 8 sticks from shortest to longest, the little kids, they may not be able to put them from 1 to 8. They may be able to do 2 different groups, though. They may be able to say, here's a group of short sticks and here's a group of long sticks. A kid that is at this stage will be able to take all 8 sticks and put them out quantitatively from shortest to longest. Another concept in this stage is transitivity. Principle that if a relation holds between a first object and a second object, and it holds between a second object and a third object, that it will hold between the first and the third. I know it's very wordy. Just stick with me for just a second. They are able to understand, this is transitivity, if A is longer than B and B is longer than C, they are able to understand that A is going to be longer than C. Concrete operational can do this, pre-operational cannot. Just to repeat that, transitivity, that if A is longer than B and B is longer than C, they are able to understand that A is going to be longer than C. All right, that's concrete operational thought. Next, we will get into the formal operational thought.